Hi everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at an older tarot deck called the Golden Tarot of the Tsar. It's by A. Atanassov. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. I think it's Russian, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. It's 78 card deck. It's in a soft case tuck box, icons of faith for meditating and finding inspiration. Here's the top, and it's published by Los Scarabeo. It's an older deck, very old. It's since 2002, like June 2002. I just got it right before the holidays. It was on sale. It comes with a little white book as far as guidebook, and I thought it was interesting and unique. Here's the title card, and here are the backs. So it has a more quote-unquote religious feel. So if you don't like, if that doesn't resonate with you, you might want to skip this deck. Standard tarot card size are not gilded. It's papery, so very thin stock. But what's neat is it has gold foil on it. It's on the box as well as some of the cards, and it's more Marseille style. And I believe it's a Russian themed deck. I believe that's Russian. But like I said, it has a quote-unquote religious / Christianity kind of feel in here. And it was a good deck for around Christmas, but I'm behind in my walkthrough, so I didn't get a chance to get to it. As you can see, and I start to say it has a Marseille feel, and they did the order the same way. So 8 is the justice and 11 is strength. And then the minors are pretty much pip cards, except they have illustration in the middle. So that's my favorite pip deck, where there's a little illustration as well as just regular pips. And you can see there's a red border, and then it does have different languages. So it looks like there's Italian, English, French, Spanish, and German. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 languages on the card, and then the numbers in the upper top left hand corner. So let's go ahead and get started. So starting out, we have the Fool. He has a dog. No cliff though. The Magician. This would be a great deck for around Easter time too. The High Priestess. Is that what they call her? They call her, yes, the High Priestess. Sorry for the glare. It's foil, so it's going to pick up the lighting. But see how cool that is? Pretty cool. This is the Empress. And the Emperor. The Hierophant. They call it, yep. So same traditional Rider-Waite-Smith name, it looks like. This is the Lovers, the Chariot, so here normally 8 would be strength. In this deck it is justice. Yep, justice. And this is the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune, and now this is strength. So position card number 8 and number 11 has been flip-flop. All right, so this is 12, so this is the Hangman. 13 is Death. 14 is Temperance. 15 is the devil. I'm looking at towards the side to see if I got the card right, so that's why I keep turning it. And then 16 is the tower. 17 is the star, so it looks like Jesus, right? The star, Bethlehem. And then the moon. And the sun. Yeah, the sun, 19. But there's no sun, though. There's a halo around his head. And 20 is judgment. Gold foil makes it really nice looking. And 21, the world. El Mundo in Spanish. All right, so that completes the major arcana. Now moving on to the minors, as I mentioned, see it's pip. Well, it's pip, but then you get an illustration in the middle. So you get the best of both worlds. So this is my kind of pips. So we are at the suit of cups, or chalices. They call it chalices here. So this is Ace of Cups. 2 of Cups. So here's the pip, 2 of Cups. And it's the two people coming together. So you get the illustration in the middle and then the pip. So 3 of Cups. This is really beautiful deck, actually. That's probably why it's been around for a long time. People are still buying it. It hasn't been gone out of print yet. So 4 of Cups. So, yep. Rider-Waite-Smith illustration in the middle. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups. I wouldn't mind getting this deck, a different version of this deck with this blowing up bigger, because these illustrations are really nice. I wish there was a version where it's just the illustration. That would be so cool to have a larger version of these. These are nice illustrations. So 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, family. So they call it knave. Knave of Chalices. And then Knight. Is it still Knight? Yeah, Knight of Chalices. And Queen of Chalices. And King of Chalices. It threw me off because he had a sword, but this is, yeah. So here's the King and Queen of Chalices. Sorry, it's a little off center. I'm trying to show it without the glare or reflection. Okay, so next suit is the suit of Pentacles. So this is Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. 3 of Pentacles. He's working, painting. 4 of Pentacles, holding on to his wealth, his money, his assets. 5 of Pentacles, down and out. There's only one person instead of 2 people though, but it really depicts it. These illustrations are great. 5 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, this is 6 of Pentacles. This was 5. I lost count. So this was 5 of Pentacles. This is 6. So he's giving him money. 7 of Pentacles. So working, plowing away here. 8 of Pentacles. Apprentice, working, skill, labor, skill. 9 of Pentacles. So reach achievement here, success. Ten of Pentacles, stable family, inheritance. Is it Knave? Yeah, Knave of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles. So here's the Queen and King counterparts. Next suit is of Swords, Wands. So Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. This is a little different, Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Ship has come in. Yeah. These looks like swords though. They look sort of like swords to me, but we are in the suit of Wands. So Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. That's really pretty there. You can see true gold foil color. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. Fast movement. Nine of Wands. Standing your ground, defending, taking a stance, standing guard. 10. Ten of Wands. Heavy burden. Oh, Jesus carrying the cross. So, Knave of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. And here they are together. So next suit is of Swords, right? Yeah, so let's see what's the difference. Okay, so the Wands have this cross-like. It's more like a scepter. And then the sword actually has the hand of the sword and is pointy. I had to compare for myself because I'm visual, but all along this Wands looks like a sword to me. So I had to see a side-by-side comparison. Now we know this is Wands and this is sword when we see it in a reading. All right, so now we have Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, moving to a better place, going towards calmer water. Seven of Swords, deception. Is he stealing? He's not holding any swords though. But he is like sneaking away, being sneaky. Eight of Swords. Now this person is tied down. Trapped, can't go anywhere here, literally. He's literally, not mentally. Nine of Swords. Wow, he's having a major bad nightmare. Look at that. Ten of Swords. Knave of Swords, right? Yeah, Knave of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. And King of Swords. And here they are, side by side. The King and Queen of Swords. So that completes the walkthrough. So let's take a look. My rings are crooked. Let's take a look at the little white book. So it comes in English, Italian, Spanish, French, and Dutch. So what did I say it was when I first looked at it? I thought it was German. I thought this was German, so it's Dutch. So Golden Tarot of the Tsar. The worship of sacred images is characteristic of Orthodox churches, especially those of Byzantine Russia. Okay, so this does have a Russian theme. This worship, in its essence, dates back to the origins of Christianity, when the veneration of Christ, the Virgin, and the saints replaced adoration of pagan divinities and family spirits. The distinction between veneration and adoration already caused heated discussions between the fathers of the church. In fact, pagan rites perpetuated during the worship of images such as the lighting of candles, requests for protection or healing, prayers against enemies, and invocations for the protection of crops. Discussions on the legitimacy of this worship gradually became more and more heated until the Iconoclastic War broke out in 730, sparked by Byzantine Emperor Leo III the Isaurian, and continued by his successors. For nearly 100 years, the so-called iconoduly, those who worship icons, were persecuted as common idolaters. Monasteries, the main centers for the production of icons, were sacked and paintings were destroyed. Only in 843, with the Council of Constantinople, from which the Latin Church abstained, were all of the doctrinal and ritual aspects of the worship of icons defined. At the same time, a strict code was written which established the characteristics of each image and the rules of composition for the iconostasis. That is those panels consisting of numerous icons which in Orthodox churches separate simple believers from the priests. The iconostasis was employed as a symbol of the separation of the divine mysteries from the earthly world, but also became the mystic gate, which could lead the believer to understanding the mysteries. The ancient compositional canons have remained practically unchanged up to today in spite of the tumultuous events which have crossed Eastern Europe over the century, producing new iconoclastic wars, the Islamic invasion, Protestant preaching invasion by Napoleon, and the Bolshevik Revolution. Even after these crises, icon worship was never abandoned. This is quite interesting. A little bit of the history here. The Bulgarian painter Atanassov took his inspiration and created the Golden Tarot of the Tsars. Okay, so now we know how this deck came to be or came about. From this love for tradition and acknowledgement of its enormous value, so as not to offend the precepts of the orthodoxy, Atanassov avoided reproducing the Archiopedes images, that is, the icons which are said to have appeared miraculously without human intervention. In any case, the vastness of the sacred art of the Eastern Christians allow him to create a work of great artistic, documentary, and mystical value. In effect, Atanassov did not reinterpret the tarot or modify the icons, but rather adapted the tarot to the icons by associating the traditional meaning of each card to a biblical subject or the portrait of a saint. From this unavoidable choice, which radically transforms the traditional tarot figures, some new interpretive possibilities. In conclusion, the Golden Tarot of the Tsars does not in any way refer to the old Russian aristocracy. Oh my God, I know that word. I just can't pronounce it as I'm looking. Aristocracy. Okay. On the contrary, these beautiful cards exalt the faith which for a long time fed the Slavonic people. A faith capable still today of satisfying he who searches for authentic nobility in religion, consisting of pure and radiant virtues like the gold and silver which shines in the icons. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this deck feels really rich and classy and classic when you hold it. I mean, it has that energy. Okay, and then there's instructions. So, and then it goes into the cards. So, Major Arcana, and you get a little bit of a write-up, no pictures of the cards. But it is, this little white booklet is meant for this, is created for this deck. It's not just a generic, you know, white booklet. It's meant for this deck. So it tells you. So number 2 is actually a saint. And then number 3 is virgin, the virgin with the baby. Work destined to last, prosperity, revelation, difficulty in completing something done. Yeah, so if you're wondering who these people are, on the card, it actually tells you for the Holy Savior, stability in every sense. All right, so it's a useful little white book, because the book, the little white book, this little white book is designed specifically for this deck, Golden Tarot of the Tsar. All right. So I hope I didn't bore you guys reading all that. That was rough reading. I also am tired. I'm recording this after a long day of work, and it's later in the night, not too late, but so my mind is not as fresh. So sorry if that was a little bit difficult to hear me read through all that, but that was fascinating. I wasn't planning on reading all that, but that was fascinating as I was reading it. So hopefully you learned something from that as I did. So that also gives you an idea of what is in the, you know, in the little white booklet, which is actually useful. All right, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough and found it helpful and useful and interesting. And I think I'm going to enjoy reading with this deck. It has a neat feel to it, especially if you're trying to do a certain type of reading, or if you have clients that are more, you know, quote unquote religious versus spiritual. They may, you know, resonate with this deck, or around Christmas or Easter time, or whenever you feel called. So I'm looking forward to reading with this deck. All right, you guys. So again, hope you enjoyed it. If, as usual, if you are interested in the deck, I will put the link in the description underneath the video for you to check it out, make a purchase, read more about it if you are interested. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again on the next video. Bye.